Davion, I guess on Saturday was probably a career game for you. What did it feel like, and do you think you can build off of that moving forward?
Yeah, it felt great, not just for me, but just for the team in general, because that was just a monumental win for us, a monumental win for Coach Pitt. It's been a rough past couple years, and I know for the seniors, it was just amazing to be able to win that game. It was just great vibes, great energy, and I just love the way we played the whole game.
Tom.
Hey, Davion, I wanted to ask you about two particular plays. It looks like you set up the touchdown play for you with the screen on the play before where you blocked and then you released. If you could talk about that play. And then the 3rd and 8, the rollout that you caught and stayed in bounds, just, how big was that play at that point of the game?
The screenplay with Trey Knox, I didn't set it up. I was just blocking my heart out for one of the receivers in my room, which we do for everybody, and just happened. The result of it was me catching the touchdown. The third A play rollout was a great play. We was trying to keep the clock running, so I do once if or in a chance to catch the ball, I had to stay in bounds, and so that's what I did.
Curtis.
Davion, it's obviously, a tough matchup every week in the SEC. I know you guys are doing some Auburn prep now. What have you seen out of that secondary? How do you guys feel like you match up there?
Oh, in this conference, every week is going to be a tough matchup. This week's secondary is just well coached, very good, very athletic, very smart, they're very, very disciplined. For us, we just have to play our game. We have to minimize the mistakes. We have to play our best, give it our heart, and just strain to finish.
Trey Schapp.
Hey, Davian, obviously the weather forecast doesn't look good. How are y'all practicing? Or are you practicing with wet balls this week and trying to prepare for the fact that if it does rain with this hurricane that might be moving up through the Gulf?
As we are practicing with wet balls, we are getting extra work with wet balls for everybody, including centers, quarterbacks, running backs, and receivers. So just got to focus a little bit harder when you have those wet balls.
Otis.
Devion, just talk about you came in, everybody was talking about the other 3 guys at receiver, but you've made your mark. It's just been 2 games, but you've made your mark at receiver, not just kick returner. Talk about that.
Just waiting your turn and just continue just to work hard. I've always been told that when you get a chance, to make the best of the opportunity. And this year, that's what I've done, just made the best of what I can do to help the team. And just have so happiness to be in receiver more than it has been special team. So it's just me giving my best and everything and just taking the opportunities that I have been given.
Coach Pittman said yesterday he considers you a starter. I mean, talk about that too. I mean, he said he's got really 4 starters out there receiver.
I didn't even know that. It's just about being able to go out there and know what you're doing and how to do it without losing the beat. And that's how we practice. That's how you study film. You gotta have the mindset that even if you're not on the field first, you always have a chance to go get in. You never know what happens. You just have to be ready when your moment comes.
Thanks, man.
If anyone has any more questions, let me know in the chat. Go ahead next to Tom.
Devian, I'm wondering what component playing against the Chad Morris team will have for you guys. And how did you get along with him? What did you think of him as a head coach?
Wonderful coach, wonderful guy. Yeah, I have no problem. He had the best in mind for our team. That's really it.
And playing against him, I mean, you gonna feel anything on Saturday?
Just another game. We just got to make sure we go in there and focus on us and not let the game get too big and just play our game and just control what we control.
Hutch.
Davion, you're from Louisiana. Have you ever played in a hurricane before, or hurricane conditions or anything?
Ooh, hurricane conditions. I haven't played in hurricane conditions, but I've played in wet and rainy and muddy conditions. And let me tell you, it is not very fun. slipping and sliding everywhere. Everybody just all over the place, getting stuck in the mud. You might lose a couple shoes, socks. It's a whole bunch of just mess. Then you got to take that off. Ooh, that's just, it ain't too pretty. But it's fun, though. It's actually pretty fun.
Tom?
Devion, you guys were losing star players the other night. And I think maybe in years past, and maybe it wouldn't have gone so well for you. But you lose Rakeem, you lose Traylon, you lose Busta on the other side. How did things come together that y'all still managed to do what you had to do? And how did it feel getting the win in that manner, you know?
It's just the way Coach Pitt has came in and changed our mindset. Is next guys up? Yes, those guys are they're great. They're our stars. They're our best people on the field in the first team. But if something happens, you always have to be ready, no matter who you are, no matter what's your role. Coach Pittman always says everybody's important, and just so happened last Saturday, everybody became important. You just have to know your role and take that chance when you get in.
And on your touchdown play, you know, you had blocked the previous play, and I think the guy maybe thought you were going to pull up, and it looked like you kind of gave you a little grab. So, I mean, you think y'all cut him off guard with that play?
Yeah, cut him off guard with the play. It's just that's good coaching by Coach Bryles and Coach Pittman, and just hey.
Hutch?
Yeah, Davion, what's there's been flashes the first couple of weeks with the offense, you know, your touchdown and Traylon's touchdown the first week and everything, but what's it going to take for y'all to be a more consistent offense?
We just have to limit our mistakes. We kill ourselves sometimes, but we just have to work on our fundamentals, work on our mindset, and remember that we don't do anything out of our job. Make sure we do our job every play, every single down. If we just do our job, we'll be perfectly fine.
Are you confident you'll be able to get that done?
If we do our job, yes, we have very good practices. It's just making sure we eliminate the mental errors. We'll be perfectly fine.
All right, thanks, Davion. We'll get Myron going here.
I've got one more.
More?
Devion, how important is it to get the running game going? Y'all.
As Coach Pittman says, this is very important. It's very important to get all the aspects of phases going, running, passing, special teams. We just got to make sure we come out there and play hard. We have to strain the fence. We have to strain the blocks, even O-line and receivers. We have to strain a little bit more.
Thank you.